So I'm here with Carlos Marin, and he's a CSUN master's student in sustainability, and he has a very special composting process that he's working on. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. So tell me what you're doing here.
So this is a organic waste processing experiment that began about 2 years ago, and it's a little bit different than composting. What we're doing is we're mixing the organic waste with biological agents. Essentially, we're using worms or we're using black soldier flies as well as
Oh, wow.
Raleigh pollies. So
Okay.
one of the reasons why we kind of like never run out of space is
Yeah.
because we have we kind of like created like a micro ecosystem where
Okay.
before, the principal told us like there's no birds in this area, but
Mm-hmm.
now we're starting to see birds, we're starting to see like lizards, we're starting, so
Yeah.
other little animals that I believe do eat the waste.
Yes.
So for the past 2 years, we have collected about 10,000 pounds of
Mm-hmm.
organic waste, which are right here.
Wow.
And that is equivalent to about 66 metric tons of CO2 equivalent.
Mm-hmm.
In
And what does that mean, like in plain English? Like if somebody didn't know what that
So
means?
when the organic waste is out in the open, it
Mm-hmm.
generates methane. So the methane is very damaging to the environment. It's 28 times more damaging to the environment.
Mm-hmm.
If we do the composting process, according to the EPA, we are able to see if that waste doesn't go to landfills and stays here, it contains the greenhouse gas emissions. So
Mm-hmm.
there's research that shows that if you have when you have a mature compost, you create some sort of biofilter that
Mm.
mitigates the gases from going into the atmosphere. So
Mm-hmm.
rather they stay here. And now our soil
Mm-hmm.
analysis show that this is very nutrient rich. So
Mm.
so very high levels of nitrogen, potassium, phosphorus, molybdenum, calcium. So this is a very nutrient rich soil. Now,
Mm-hmm.
um, it was much more visible two
Mm.
weeks ago, but I
Yeah.
guess because of the rain. But these two trees were very green compared to that one. Uh, uh,
A
a
photograph.
photo, but now they kind of look the same.
And what's special about your particular formula of compost?
So when we do the comparison of this type of compost with the mixing of the biological agents compared to commercial compost, the commercial composters, what they try to do is they try to eliminate the moisture.
Mm-hmm.
So they take the organic waste and they reduce the moisture down to zero. Now that is very damaging to uh, the state of California has paid $11 million in putting down fires in composting facilities.
Oh,
So if you're
wow.
trying to make something completely dry in a dry area, of course it's going to increase the chances of fire. So
Oh, wow.
what they do is they have tubes which heat up and artificially aerate the compost to speed up the process. But
Mm-hmm.
in the process, that kills the microbiology, right? And
Okay,
the
yeah.
microbiology is what's important in this process.
Mm.
We also see high levels of particular nutrients that are not as present in commercial composters. And
Okay.
I mean, further research needs to be done, but I believe those nutrients are essential and could be one of the reasons why we're having the fires that we're having,
Right.
because the plants, the vegetation, don't have the nutrients necessary for them to be healthy.
I see. I see. I wanted to ask you too, like, what brought you to this elementary school in particular?
What brought me? I was actually working with a nonprofit called La Hermandad Mexicana Nacional, and they were in partnership with LAWP, and they were
Mm.
giving talks about energy efficient, water efficient, and I was giving those presentations.
Okay.
So when I came and gave the presentation to the parents and the staff, I also included a brief part of composting, which was an experiment that I was applying at another organization. So I got to talk to the principal, and he said he wanted to implement this, and I said, actually, I'm implementing something kind of new with another organization. Would you like me to apply? And 6 months later, we started this.
Mm. Oh,
Yeah.
that's great. And then the kids, how are they enjoying it?
It's cool. I'm surprised they like looking at the worms. They like and one of
Mm-hmm.
the interesting things is,
Mm-hmm.
can you
Mm-hmm.
smell like waste?
No, it doesn't. Yeah,
Really?
it's not
Okay.
smelly.
Yeah, it's not smelly. So
It
so
smells like just dirt.
so they come, they look at the worms, they look at the uh, I pull them, and they're interested in it, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell them, sometimes when they have their lunches, I tell them, like, this is why we're separating, because we're feeding the worms. So
Oh,
that gets
okay,
them
that's fun.
interested in, yeah. So
After lunch, they come here and they put their food waste in these piles or
no, they put them in the regular
the bins.
bins, and then George or I come, and then we put it in the piles.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting. Is there anything else that you wanted to tell us about the compost that's different or special, or anything you want us to know about it?
Well, there's the bigger picture of why I am experimenting with this process. So it's not just the compost. The bigger picture is, this is a micro concept, proof of concept, that we can generate soil amendment that is highly uh, uh, has a really high capacity for holding water, for retention of water.
Mm.
So the idea right now is we have a pending grant with Cal EPA, where the objective is to use 1 acre of land in the desert and see if we can apply this process to grow vegetation that is drought resistant, and build like a micro ecosystem. So
Oh,
so the composting is interesting, and it's very beneficial, as I said, the saving of the greenhouse gas emissions. But the most important part, in which is not really, I don't really, it's not in my thesis,
okay.
is the water retention capacity of this. This is up
Mm,
to 7 times higher than conventional soil.
okay. Thanks for doing this interview.
Thank you. No, thank you. Hopefully.